Final minute of warm-ups concluding here in Sioux Falls, our consolation game, Sioux Falls Challenger Series Cup. It's Fremont Flyers against Waseca Bluejays. Waseca, a small town just west of Owatonna. And if you don't know where that's at, it's basically center south Minnesota. So pretty much directly south of the west side of the Twin Cities, kind of between I-90 and the Twin Cities. So small town, two big lakes on both sides of it. So smaller community. They come in sporting a record of 1-14-1. Flyers 6-14 and 15-3 now on the season. 0-1-2 for the weekend. No wins, 1 loss and 2 ties. One of the ties against Waseca, and Waseca just won this morning to go to the championship against New Prague. So we'll be the home team in all white. Waseca will be in royal blue and yellow, Blue Jays. Kind of reminds me of the Seward Blue Jays colors, right? Kind of got the old Toronto Blue Jay logo back from the 80s. We got 15 on the clock, 5 skaters. Got a couple Omaha Mastery players watching. Mastery will be playing next after us on the other sheet of ice. Starting today, Mason Best on the right, East Charleston on the left, Ladd, Johnson in the middle, Mellon and Crackmeyer on D, and Kern and net. We're ready to go. We are underway. And Waseca wins the first draw. And they put it on net, blocked by Kern. Into the corner. Crackmeyer tries to get a breakout going, throws it right to Waseca though. Up to the blue line, held in, chipped back down behind the goal line. Setting up a chance, a glove save by Kern. Munhall comes on to take the draw. Got it to himself off a buzzle. Over to Roeder. Roeder can't clear it out. Held in at the blue line and thrown down behind the goal line. Held in again. At the hash is Morris. Now he's going to take it behind Kern. Far side, near side pass to Ricks. He couldn't handle it as Munhall's got to finally chip it out. Waseca sends it down towards the goal line. It's wide of the net, so it's not a shot, but look at Roeder. Roeder can't get it out. Kept in by Waseca. Shot was high, but it's gloved by Kern, so he's going to stop it so we can get some new line or new legs in. Waseca on the draw. That shot got through to Kern. He's just going to cover it. Try it again. Johnson with Crackmeyer. Vest and Mellon and Sinclair. Finally got it to Johnson, and Johnson's able to get through and get it down into Waseca territory. Waseca quickly trying to clear it out, and they do, out in the neutral ice. Dumps it back down into the Flyer zone. Waseca centering pass, stopped. Johnson got it to the hashes, held in at the blue line. Shot deflected by Waseca over the far hash, chipped out, and icing coming up on the Flyers. Nielsen loses the draw. Waseca with a shot. Blocker saved by Kern. Come near side. Carlson to Charleston. Charleston out. Intercepted by Nielsen. Nielsen backhand centering pass. Carlson couldn't get a stick on it. Charleston turns around. Wide open rebound shot not available for anybody. Cleared out by Waseca. Far side hash. Charleston and Carlson. Now Waseca is able to get it out of the zone. Morris picks up the puck. Pass high up the glass, gets it out. Nielsen trying to get it up to Carlson. Carlson into the zone. Carlson floats it towards the goalie with a glove save. Munhall comes in, takes the draw, lost that one. Waseca tries to clear it out, held in for the moment. Near side pass, and the Blue Jays clear it out. Long pass through neutral ice, near side. That shot high over the net. Centering pass stopped by Krackmeyer. Over the far face-off circle, drop pass behind the net. Centering pass again, stopped by Munhall. Munhall rims it off the glass, up to the point. Held in at the blue line. They send it far side to Krackmeyer. Krackmeyer up to Ricks. Ricks couldn't hang on to it. Dumped back into the zone. Bouncing puck, clears out into neutral ice, and back in for offsides on Waseca. Waseca with the puck. Far side face-off circle, walks it around. Sends it up to the blue line. That shot, nearly got through. It was wide. They were looking for a redirect. Comes out of the zone into neutral ice and offsides. Flyers had the draw for a second. Waseca was able to pick up the loose puck and gain entry. Centering pass, that couldn't get a shot on that. Up to the blue line. Sent to the near side corner. Krackmeyer looks. Got it to Carlson. Carlson's got some room to walk. Goes to the far side, chips it ahead, and it's stopped by Waseca. Blue Jays with the puck. Chipped it down into Flyers territory. Up to the hash. Couldn't be controlled. Waseca skates around looking for a shot off the backside of the net. to the blue line. Waseca with the puck. Skating through. That shot got in front of Kern. It's still loose. Missed a wide open net. And Carlson's able to come away with it. Got lucky there a couple times. Carlson with it, far side hash, drops it to Johnson. Johnson, yep, closed off. And a penalty coming up. Taking both Jake and the Waseca player. Still be 5-on-5. On the ice will be Johnson, Vest, Sinclair, Morris, and Buzzell. Draw one back to Buzzell. Buzzell takes a shot. That one deflected by the goalie behind the net. Near side corner, Johnson battling for it. He has it behind the goalie. Stops, reverses direction. He's looking for a pass. Two Blue Jays collapse on him. Blue Jay couldn't find it. Centering pass. Johnson couldn't get a stick on it. Now it's to the far side hash where the Blue Jays will round it up. Stopped by Sinclair. And now they get it out. Up to Morris. Morris got it up to Sinclair. Sinclair ran into a Blue Jay. Sinclair's able to get it down below the goal line. Vest battling, can't win that puck battle, and here comes the Blue Jays. Stopped by the Flyers and dumped into the zone by Sinclair. Munhall trying to get the puck, bouncing around. Charleston throws it deep down behind the goal line. Munhall pursues. They got it up to the blue line, held in by Mellon, and now it comes out. Mellon to Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer's got some room. He's going to skate it to the red line and dump it deep. Far side, Munhall. To Ricks. Three Blue Jays collapse on him. They can't do much after that. And here come the Blue Jays back the other way. Blue Jays got some speed. Takes a shot. Blocked by Kern. Ricks, couldn't get it. Tried to hit Charleston in stride. It was just a little behind. Now Rick's able to get it. Clears it out into neutral ice. And Blue Jays back into the zone. Centering pass. Drop pass. Still out in front. Blocked by, I think, Johnson's leg. Now Sinclair's got it. Sinclair to Vest. Vest, one man to beat. Goes to the far side. It's on his backhand. Every pass to the goal. Goal by Glad Johnson. Johnson from Vest from Ricks. Still out in center ice. Ladd picks it up. Ladd off the glass. Got it down behind the goal line. Charleston and Vest applying a forecheck. Nielsen on the ice now. Charleston couldn't get that with a skate. Back to Buzzell. Buzzell off the boards. Little back and forth passing. Crackmeyer up ahead to Carlson. Carlson all alone. He sends it towards the goalie. She's going to cover it up for the whistle. Now I got a penalty on Waseca. What happened? What happened? They went up to the draw and all of a sudden he like pulls them out. This is Fremont Flyers, Fremont, Nebraska, Waseca, Bluejays.
Is this the semi?
Consolation. 3 of these 3.
We played one of the finals. I don't know who we played.
Where are you from? New Prague. You're playing Waseca.
Oh, yeah. We played Waseca.
Okay. We tied Waseca 2-2, and then fell apart against Laverne. Got smoked.
Yeah, we just beat them guys.
I saw that. Well, he got.
Yeah, he must have been.
He must have said a bad word.
Yeah. That'll get you there.
Yeah. Probably said a bad word. All right, so the Waseca player just got kicked out, so I'm assuming he said one of the words you can't say. Either a hard R, the F word.
Only had a kid, kicked out for that.
Yeah, USA Hockey doesn't play around with 3 words, and it had to be one of those 3, so. The N word, the hard R, and the F word. Not the 4-letter F, but. All right, so we'll be on a power play for 1:30. Yeah, those 3 magic words get you kicked out for at least 3 games, and then they go into an investigation, so it could be a season-long one if it's actually offensive to the player that got said to. So someone from the ice has to go into the box, someone that was on the ice when the word was said, since the player is ejected. So is there no power play then? It should be. They took the penalty off the board. All right, so we will go on the power play, it looks like. All right. And it's a 5-minute. So, yeah, it was a major, so we'll go 5 minutes on here. Score as many times as we can on this 5-minute major. They lowered it to 4 minutes. And icing. All right, so on the power play, we got Johnson, Ricks, Charleston, Crackmeyer, and Morris. Dumped ahead. That's going to be towards Kern. Up to the point, Crackmeyer sends it towards the goalie. Oh, she got a piece of that one, sent it to the far boards. Comes near side to Ricks. Ricks feeds it over to Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer over to Morris. Morris from the wing. He's going to put one on net, and that was denied behind the goal line. From behind, Johnson tried to get it to Ricks, and it was stopped by Waseca as they dump it down. And icing. Three minutes remain on the power play. Got a couple good shots. Got to look for a better screen. Now we got Munhall, Mellon, Carlson, Vest, and Sinclair on the ice. Up to the point. Munhall sends one low. It's stopped right out in front, and Vest sends it up to Munhall, but it was too far away from Munhall. Flyers regroup. Munhall tried to get to the Vest, stopped by the Blue Jays. Blue Jays flip it ahead. That should be icing. Johnson, Ricks, Charleston back out on the ice. Ricks gets it up to Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer from the front, down to Ricks. A little too hard for Ricks to handle. It goes into the corner. Now goes to the far side where the Blue Jays rounded up. They flip it high up into the air. Couldn't be gloved down by Morris as they dump it in. Icing waved off. Crackmeyer head to Ricks. Ricks gives way to Johnson. Johnson splits the D, walks it in. Johnson tries to go 5-hole. It was stopped. Cleared out. 2 minutes to go in the power play. Be nice to have a big guy in the middle doing a screen. Now Flyers can't get it past neutral ice. They dump it in. They call icing on that. I heard a stick. Waseca wins the draw. Munhall's going to backhand it up to the blue line. Vest trying to beat him. Waseca wins the race. Into the corner. Waseca launches that one high. All the way down for icing. Johnson, Charleston, Ricks, Morris, and Crackmeyer. Waseca wins the draw. Kern covers it. Tied up off the draw. Waseca turns around. That shot nowhere close. One minute remaining in the power play, the 5-minute major. Johnson gains the zone, near side, walks it all the way in, off the crossbar. Up to the point, Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer to Ricks, back to Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer through and a goal! Crackmeyer! So still got a power play for 39 more seconds. Because of the major. Oh, a turnover right out in front. Drop pass. Sets up a shot. Denied by Kern. Waseca still with the puck. Up in the air. Tipped away. Still held by Waseca. 2 players for Waseca controlling that puck.
2:27 remaining in the first period. Power play goal for the Fremont Flyers. Goal scored by number 22, Levi Crackmeyer. Assist by number 4.
Johnson lost the puck. Oh, it should be a trip. Yep, there it is. And there's a whistle. Waseca will go on the power play. Charleston called for the trip. Vest able to clear it out. Vest, shorthanded, walks it in. Oh, tried to go far side. Shot went through the crease and over to the corner. Vest is able to pick it back up. Vest all alone. Got cut off at the corner. Able to kill about 30 seconds of that power play. For Waseca, that shot denied by Kern. Our shot stopped, saved by Kern. Out in front. Good job by Carlson. Flips it out. Stops just before the red line. Picked up by Waseca. Waseca with some speed. Pass was a little behind, so that interrupted some of their flow. Near side hash. Waseca setting up a power play. Centering pass. Stopped by Morris. Morris with the ability to skate. Tries to get it to Carlson. Carlson was covered pretty good. The pass didn't make it through anyway. Final 20 seconds of this period. And Flyers are at full strength. Shot denied by Crackmeyer. Morris gets it to the hash. Carlson with a lot of room to skate. Flips it ahead. Try to get to Munhall. Now to Johnson. Johnson gains the zone, stops, and that's going to do it for period 1. After 1, it's Flyers 2, Waseca Bluejays 0. All right, go to the second period, 15 on the clock. After the first period, shots on goal, 6 for the Flyers, 11 for Waseca. 2 goals for the Flyers, none for Waseca. Starting this period, Sinclair. I don't know why my clock's off. Bouncing puck. Taken by Waseca. Drop pass, nobody there. That's going to come out of the zone. Waseca has to regroup. Oh, had an opportunity to get something going there. Flipped down into the Flyer zone. Mellon's going to skate with it. Ooh, risky pass. He was trying to go behind Kern and hit the net instead. Charleston applied the pressure. Morris with a shot. No guy saved by the goalie. Looks like Waseca's going to be called on another penalty. Roughing. Power play for the Flyers. See if we could score again. Scored on the last power play. We had 4 minutes to do it though. Waseca won the draw. They get it up to Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer to Ricks. Ricks, ooh. Not a good pass as they have to come out and regroup. Sends it near side to Morris. Morris has room to skate. Morris gains the zone. Dumps it down into the corner. Johnson in the corner, gets it up to Morris. Ooh, Morris has a good lane. He's going to walk it in closer, though. He had an opportunity to shoot. If he pulled that trigger earlier, he had a good screen in front. And cleared out by Waseca, and that's going to be icing.
I'm not sure. South.
Carlson to take the draw. He's got Vest, Sinclair, and Munhall. Oh, bounced over Munhall's skate. Here comes Waseca on a breakaway. Shot. Glove saved by Kern. Knocked it down near side. Munhall stops. Circles around. Gonna feed it towards the goal. Played behind the net. Sinclair has it. Sinclair feeds it up to Munhall, who kind of waited for it to get to him, and Waseca jumped it. Sets up, goes far side, takes a shot, glove saved by Kern. Johnson, Morris, Ricks, Charleston. Final 10 seconds of the power play. Goes down in the corner. Waseca at full strength. Waseca picks the pocket. They have the puck, walking it in. Goal line. Skating around, letting them skate. Lost the puck. It comes all the way down into the Flyers territory. Waseca has to regroup. Waseca going coast to coast here, all the way down. Face-off circle, walks it in. Shot denied by Kern. Up to the blue line, held in. That shot deflected off the glass. Near side. Charleston kind of gave up on that one. Held in. Shot wide. Over to the far side. Ricks not winning puck battles right now. Ricks flips it ahead. And icing on the Flyers. A lot of coasting on that shift. Flyers win the draw. Vest got it deep. Down to the goal line. Vest ties up the player. Oh, that's a third man in, not called. They were already tied up. Two players tied up. A third one could not come in and hit the pile like that. At the feet of Roeder, dumps it in, but it was stopped right at the faceoff circle. Waseca gains the zone. Pass too far out in front to handle. Centering pass, stopped by Nielsen. Roeder finally able to find it below his feet. Skates for a while. Gets it into Carlson. Carlson had his pocket picked. Crackmeyer over to Carlson. Carlson flings it to Nielsen. Nielsen puts it on net. Glove down in front and taken away by Waseca. Now it's Morris. Morris shot that high over the net. Charleston battling now. Flings it out. And a whistle. 6 men for Waseca. So we'll go back on the power play. Waseca tried to clear it after winning the draw. Stopped by Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer over, tried to get it to Ricks. That pass was deflected. Ricks throws it down deep into the corner. Vest goes after it. Vest backhands it to the hash where Waseca intercepts it and chips it out of the zone. Foot race for the puck. Waseca's going to play it behind Kern. Over to the near corner. Morris got it to Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer tried to get it to Johnson. Waseca was waiting for that. Now he's going to try to get it to Vest near side. Vest. Ooh, hit hard. Head was down on that one. Ricks finally gets it down deep. Ricks looking for a feed. Up to the point to Morris. Morris's shot denied. Two defenders stop that. Johnson able to get by one. Johnson tried to feed it up to the D-man. There was nobody here as they went off on a line change. Mellon goes D to D over to Munhall. Munhall got it to Carlson, who got it to Johnson. Johnson gains the zone. Drop pass to Charleston. Charleston flips it to himself and runs into two players. Waseca at full strength and icing. Nielsen on the ice with Charleston and Carlson. Waseca with the puck. Blue Jays get it out of the zone. Dump it down behind the goal line. Over to the hash. Carlson trying to flip it out. He gets tied up. Now Nielsen's able to flip it out into neutral ice. Waseca able to get down to the hashes. Now behind the goal line. Charleston rides him. Big hit. Waseca walks it in, takes a shot as on the backside of the net. Feeds it up to the point. Waseca from the blue line. Walks it back down, face-off circle, feeds it through to the backside. That shot denied, covered by Kern. Waseca's going to go on the power play. Cross-checking on Kreckmeyer. Or I guess it's not Kreckmeyer. On Mellon. 42, not 22. Waseca on the power play. Near side wing. Down behind the goal line. Centering pass up to the point. From the point, a shot bodied by Kern out in front. He's going to dive and cover it. Kreckmeyer stays on the ice. Vest, Johnson, and Munhall come out to help. Waseca wins the draw. Far side hash. Throws it down behind the goal line. Unable to handle it. It's bouncing around. Kreckmeyer can't clear it out. That shot denied by Kreckmeyer. He can't get it. It was at his feet. He couldn't find it with a stick. And Waseca maintains control of the puck. Up to the blue line. Near side. Walks it in. He's got an open lane. That shot caroms all the way out to neutral ice. Waseca takes a shot. Kern covers it, and a whistle. Flyers are at full strength. Just over 5 minutes remaining in the second period. Nielsen to take the draw. Got it up to the point. Waseca can't find it, and Carlson grabs it. Carlson skates with it. Got it to Charleston. Charleston gets it down deep behind the goal line. Over to the far side hash. Charleston keeps it down low. That puck got off of Nielsen's skate. Buzzle dropped pass to Nielsen, but it was intercepted by the Blue Jays. Blue Jays trying to throw it down deep, and it's going to be covered by Kern for the whistle. Flyers win the draw. Buzzell's going to throw it off the glass up to the blue line. It got past Waseca. It's a foot race. Charleston can't get there in time. Applies some pressure, trying to create a turnover. Waseca's able to get it for the moment. Up in the air, bouncing around. Morris can't get a hold of it. Applied enough pressure, it comes back to Buzz. Buzzell to Munhall. Munhall at the blue line has it poked away. Back to Buzzell. Buzzell again trying to get it to Munhall. Bluejays throw it down on Kern. He plays it behind to Morris. Morris chipped it too far out in front, where the Bluejays are able to control the puck. Walking it in. That shot did get through to Kern. Munhall up to the hash. Face-off circled. Now he walks it all the way up and is going to play it off the boards around down to the goal line. Munhall rips that one hard. That's going to be icing. He was trying to bounce it off of a Waseca player. Waseca with the puck, sends it near side. Dumps it down behind the goal line. Tried a backdoor pass that, and it was tied up by Mellon. Mellon lost that battle, and the Bluejays have the puck. Far side face-off circle. Drop pass back down to the goal line. Down the corner. Crackmeyer had a hand pass, but he wisely threw it off the Waseca player, so it bounced back down on the ground. Best playing hard. Over to Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer ahead to Vest. Vest going to throw it down deep behind the goal line. Sinclair and Johnson chasing after the puck. Sinclair with a huge hit. But here comes Waseca. They able to get past the D. Winds up, takes a shot. Kern's got to cover that. So Sinclair is in the box. Sinclair's going to get called for head contact, so Roeder will serve the minute 30. Waseca wins the draw, takes a shot. That one wide of the net. Caroms around to the point near side, back down to the hash mark. Near side from the blue line. Over to the far side hash. Up to the blue line. Back to the far side hash. Face-off circle, centering pass up, and a goal. Roeder will come out of the box. So the lead cut in half, 2-1, still on top. Flyers win the draw to Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer to Johnson. Johnson had to bounce off a stick to Fuzzle. Out to Crackmeyer. Head to Vest. Vest got it down deep to Johnson. Johnson's had two guys collapse on him before he could find someone to throw it to. Fuzzle played that to the center. Johnson's going to pick it up. Johnson plays it down behind the goal line. Charleston couldn't get the puck. He skated by instead of stopping hard. You stop hard, go after that puck. These small puck battles are what's going to win this game. And icing on the Flyers. Waseca throws it down behind the goal line. Mellon taken down. Munhall can't get it out. At the feet of Roeder. Roeder couldn't flip it out. Now to Ricks. Ricks throws it on net. That's stopped by the goalie. And Waseca's just going to play out this second period and hold on to the puck. The period 2 is over. We go to the third. Going to the third, leading 2-1. Shots on goal. Flyers only have 9. Waseca 23. All right, we got 15 minutes left. Sinclair still in the box for his misconduct, head contact. He served about 2.5 minutes of it already, of the 8 minutes. It's normally 10, but and this will be 8. They throw it down onto Kern. He's going to kick that to the side, up to the point, held in by Waseca. Far side. Centering pass off of Mellon's foot. Another shot, nice shot, denied by Kern and covered. Words are hard. Camp Brain got the dumb right now. All right, Johnson to take the draw. He dropped that back for us, but we skate right on by. That one is empty net. Now they take a shot. Kern's got over there and stopped it. Vest can't flip it out. Held in. Kern's going to finally cover it. time. Waseca wins the draw. It came out, and that's offsides on Waseca. Down to Morris. Beautiful chip up off the glass. Oop, let me get the game back on the Waseca with the puck. Outlet pass to neutralize. Got it through. Into the zone. Set the shot off of Kern's face mask. Back down behind the goal line. Bluejays skating it back up. Drop pass at the blue line. Top of the face-off circle. Shot goes wide, near side. Hash mark. Another puck race we just coasted to. Just keep striding up to it. You're going to hit the boards no matter what. Win the race to the puck so we can win, at least control the puck. And lock it in. That shot goes high and wide. Now Munhall picks up the puck. Munhall tries to get it up to Carlson. That one too far out of his reach. Puck battle. Carlson comes away with it. He tried to feed it to Roeder on the backside, but two Bluejays were in between Carlson and Roeder. Bluejays with the puck now. Drop pass far side. Centering pass, stopped by Kern. He can't find it. He's reaching for it. It's finally covered. Crackmeyer was on top of it. Waseca with the puck. Waseca, backdoor, can't get the shot off. There's a big hit by Charleston. And Charleston comes away with the puck. Charleston has Johnson to his right. Oh, and hit into the boards. Yep, there's a penalty. That should be boarding. His head bounced off. Head contact. So that's a 2 and a 10. So it'll be a minute and a half plus an 8 minute. So timeout on the Flyers. Appears though Waseca's got another player ejected. So we got a minute and a half on a power play, but didn't win the draw. Gotta step up, Crackmeyer. Chips it up in the air, so Johnson has it. Johnson's gonna throw it towards the goalie, and a nice save by the goalie. Gotta score a goal on this. Get that 2-goal lead back. Waseca wins the draw, chips it out. Aaron's going to let that go past for icing. Waseca wins the draw. And they clear it out again, all the way down, on the net. Kern stops that one. Johnson into the zone, trying to set up the offense. Drops it to Ricks, up to Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer over to Morris. Morris walks in, takes a shot. That one was wide to the left side. Crackmeyer trying to get it to Ricks, into the corner. Ricks drove into the boards. That one on net. Turned to the side by the goalie. Up to the top. So they'll take Charzy and the Bluejays player. Roughing on both, so we'll stay at 4-on-4. 11 final seconds. Or it should be 5-on-5 still. There comes Carlson, Vest, Johnson, Crackmeyer, and Morris. 11 seconds left on the power play. Tied up on the draw, gives it to Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer, pull that trigger. Oh, almost went 5-hole, bounced up in the air, still loose out in front, and Blue Jays come away with it. Blue Jays at full strength into the Flyer zone. Behind the goal line, near side corner now, setting up an offense. Up to the blue line. Shot denied by Vest. Now down behind the goal line. Crackmeyer tied up. He's trying to pin it up against the board till help comes. 2-on-1, and the Jays come away with it. Now Morris comes away with it. Morris trying to hit Vest. It was too far behind him. Carlson trying to play it. And that's Nielsen. Far side to Buzzle. Awkward carom off the boards. Back to Buzzle. Buzzle near side to Carlson. Carlson can't control it. Can't get it out of the zone. Now Mellon. Mellon tried to throw it deep, and it was stopped by the Blue Jays. Back up to the blue line. Able to get it down into the corner. Munhall. He was pinched off in the corner, and the Blue Jays come away with it. Outlet pass, stopped by Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer's got a lane. Runs into two Blue Jays just as he got across the blue line. Did get the puck down behind the goal line. Comes up to the hash where it's Mellon. Mellon throws it towards net. It's out in the front, and I think Roeder tried to get a little backhanded flip in. Blue Jays take a shot. Kern stops it. Crackmeyer with the puck. Crosses the blue line. Able to get down past the goal line. Flips it down behind. Morris stops that attack. Crackmeyer battling for it right down here by the blue line and flings it down beyond the goal line. Johnson's going after it. Johnson's got Vest down there. Vest gets it up to the hash mark where Johnson picks it up. Johnson walks it in. Oh, he doesn't pull a trigger. Has his pocket picked. He's got to get that on net. Give us a rebound chance. Carlson with the puck. Got to just dump it deep. Can't make a move at the blue line. Just dump it deep. Morris stops the attack. It's just hanging out at the blue line there. And that was offsides. Kept in, bouncing around. Now it's finally cleared out. Blue Jays still with the puck, takes a shot, stopped by Kern. Loose puck out in front. Blue Jays couldn't pull the trigger. They pull one from up top. Kern turns that one aside. Now behind the goal line. Centering pass off of a skate and comes out in a neutral ice. Blue Jays regroup. They dump it deep beyond the goal line. Crackmeyer gets it up to the blue line. That one clears out. All the way down for icing. Blue Jays, shot contested by Carlson. Buzzle sends it to the far boards. Still bouncing around. Bounced all the way down to the hash marks, now to the goal line. And Buzzle sends it back up to the blue line, held in by the Blue Jays. Nielsen couldn't get it out. This time Buzzle still couldn't get it out. Now finally Carlson picks it up. Carlson does get it out. Blue Jays back on the attack. Skating around behind the goal line. Centering pass up top. That's out of the zone and chipped by Carlson. Throwing all the way down. Wraps it around to the boards. Behind the goal line up to the hash. Sinclair. Gotta get it deep. There you go. Got it down behind the goal line. Johnson looks for someone to get the puck to. Has it taken away, goes into the corner. Johnson and Sinclair still battling. Now the Blue Jays pick it up behind the net. Out to neutral ice. Crackmeyer dumps it back in. That's going to be ice. Icing on the Blue Jays. 4:23 to go in the third, leading 2-1. Shots on goal, 31-13 in favor of the Blue Jays. There's a shot. Didn't get through to the net. Johnson met in the corner. Still battling. Blue Jays throw it to the far hash. Mellon on his backhand, bouncing around. Blue Jays pick it up. On the attack. They throw it down on Kerr, and he's going to stop it and cover for the whistle. Tied up after the draw, and the Blue Jays come away with it. Down behind the goal line, bouncing out in front. Poked all the way up to the blue line. That shot wide of the net. Looking for a redirect, and it didn't get through, and now cleared up to the blue line. Roeder battling, can't get it out. This time it does come out. Blue Jays regroup. Intercepted by Roeder. Roeder puts it on net. Nice save, and the goalie dives and covers it as Ricks came up. Blue Jays with the puck. Under 3.5 to go. Stopped at the hash mark. Now Blue Jays pick it up at the face-off circle. Carlson picks that pocket. Carlson brought down. No call. Centering pass, stopped by Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer flips it out of the zone. It's on edge, rolling. Carlson's got a chance. It's still loose. Nielsen with the goal. That's why I've been saying, just put it on the goalie. Let's go get a rebound. Doesn't have to be pretty, it's just got to be a goal. Logan Nielsen from Jake Carlson. Gives us a 2-goal lead. Blue Jays controlling the puck again. Johnson battling for it. Now to Sinclair. Sinclair has his stick tied up as he was trying to go off the boards. Vest battling with him. Puck comes loose. Vest going after it. Can't get to that one in time. Johnson gets it down deep. Out in front. Oh, couldn't control it. Now Roeder gives it to Morris. Morris high shot. Oh, nearly floats in. Rainbow shot almost dropped in. Under 2 minutes to go now. Blue Jays walk it in. Toe drag. Backhand shot in the goal. Three to 2. Into play. Mellon can't get that. Sends it near side to Ricks. Couldn't handle it. Up to the blue line. Out of the zone. Blue Jays have to regroup. Got it out to Ricks. Ricks at the red line. Didn't get it deep enough. 120 and counting. Jays enter the zone. Stopped by Crackmeyer. Flipped out. Blue Jays regroup. Long outlet pass. Stopped by Crackmeyer. Didn't fling it hard enough. 1 minute remaining. Soft pass off of Kern. Now the goalie's leaving the ice for the Blue Jays. Sixth attacker comes on. Centering pass. Kern's looking to cover it. Finally does. Seconds to go. Blue Jays have pulled their goalie. Empty net. Sixth attacker out on the ice for the Blue Jays. At the feet of Vest. He does clear it out. They have to regroup. Now it's loose. 30 seconds remain. Outlet pass. Into the zone. Blue Jays drop pass. Turn, shot, goes wide. Still out in front, bouncing around. Johnson, just flip it up. Can't get a shot. Ties it up a little bit. Still loose. And that's going to do it. Flyers win the game, 3-2. Unofficial shots on net, 33 for Waseca, 16 for the Flyers, 3 goals for the Flyers, 2 for the Blue Jays. That's it from Sioux Falls. Next week we'll be in Fargo. It'll be a 4 o'clock game on Friday on this YouTube channel. So can't wait to see you all again. All right, that ends our broadcast for today. We'll see you guys next Friday. Thanks for watching. As always, go Flyers.